Hi there. Since we launched Gastrotomy in Thanksgiving of 2010, we've had quite a few requests from our gastro insiders to provide some educational videos about wine. And this will be the first of an ongoing series that I'm going to do. Through my restaurant career, I did an awful lot of educational segments for both consumers and my staff. So I hope you'll find these informative for you. What we can say to start is that there is scientific evidence of fossil vines going back to 60 million years ago. However, we're unable to provide any further understanding of actual wine production somewhere around 4,000 to 6,000 years ago. Until very recently, the most concrete evidence that we had were in Egyptian tombs dating back 2500 to 2700 BC. But recently, in a Wall Street Journal article, we found evidence of a wine-producing facility in Armenia, which was very exciting, supporting the notion that wine production started somewhere around the Caspian Sea, perhaps in Mesopotamia or modern-day Iran, in this 4,000 to 6,000 year period. The bulk of wine production existed around the Mediterranean Sea, and in these cooler, more temperate climates was perfect for wine production, and all of the classic civilizations, whether those are Phoenicians, Greek, Mesopotamians, all embraced wine as a part of their culture. But it really isn't until the Roman Empire comes along that we see more modern techniques that we understand today being spread throughout Europe. Indeed, it was their understanding of different types of grapes, different types of soil, charting the harvesting of those grapes, and lending to identifying diseases as well as proper wine cultivation. This spread throughout Europe and is really in place in many of the modern winemaking countries that we see today, whether that's Germany, Spain, and certainly in France. Through the Dark Ages, we saw sort of a dormant period in wine development and production outside of all entities other than the Catholic Church. And while these monks were allegedly denying themselves worldly pleasures, they were certainly enjoying wine production. But more importantly, what they were doing is advancing winemaking techniques to where we see them today. And to deny their considerable contributions would just be silly. What we can say is that because they owned land, they were able to experiment with different types of soil, with different types of grapes, and really take copious notes on the results of the experimentation. And ultimately what they were able to find was to identify that specific grapes work better in different types of soil. And that has really lent itself to where we are today. So to review quickly, let's remember three primary points. First of all, that wine production existed somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 years ago. That the Roman Empire really helped spread it throughout Europe. And that most importantly, the Catholic Church helped us to evolve to where we are in modern winemaking techniques today. Thanks. I hope that was helpful.